Good evening, I am Melissa Khan with your Friday, October 23rd edition of News in Depth. In an interview with this newscast, 40-year-old VJ Ramcharitar explained that he was having a drink with his friend called the Monkey when Troy Mans showed up and things took a turn for the worse.
Iman, the first day, the Monday, come and they ask for a drink. The boy tell you take a drink. So the second day now I tell you, say you're not better them thing there, you can, and this is the wrong, you can't come around the cutters. And he get a hatred over me, and he argued me, I argued back to him. Next thing I just attacked to me to go home. So don't worry them. So the man stupid. All I see this man pick up a wood and slash me in my hand, and I get 2 breakages. And the 29 I got go to the hospital for surgery.
The man was charged but failed to show up in court, and now the victim is speaking out and calling for justice.
The police said they sell out a arrest warrant, and the man still a drink on the tree, so I don't know what's going on. I want the story to go to court because I don't wrong to the man.
The man said due to his injuries, he is unable to work and properly provide for his 15-year-old son. Melissa Khan, News in Depth.
Shh, it's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Are you having problems sleeping at night? Well, worry no more. Comfort Sleep mattresses are simply the best. Comfort Sleep provides quality products, factory fresh and better value. With every purchase you make, you become part of our family and help to fulfill the need of the less fortunate. Comfort Sleep, as part of their corporate duty, provides meals for over 500 children in regions 3, 4 and 6, 3 times a week. This, among other charitable events, year-round is part of our mandate. What are you waiting for? Keep the dream going. Be part of this great family. Comfort Sleep, Eccles Industrial Estate, East Bank, Demerara. Telephone 233-3013 or 233-2657. Email comfortsleep49@gmail.com.
The government of Guyana has begun the rollout of the COVID-19 $25,000 household cash grant. Citizens are being advised that there is no pre-registration requirement. Clearly identified distribution clerks under the supervision of the Ministry of Finance will visit the respective households to verify credentials. Following this exercise, distribution will be done on a house-to-house basis. In cases where there are multiple households in one home, only the principal householder will receive the cash grant in the first instance. However, the other householders will be required to provide their information on a pink form, and following verification, they will receive the cash grant. The $25,000 household cash grant is in keeping with the government's promise to provide economic relief during the COVID-19 pandemic. The government of Guyana is committed to a comprehensive and inclusive housing development program for the benefit of all Guyanese. This is evident from its actions to date. However, the previous administration did absolutely nothing to identify alternative lands to house the persons squatting on state-owned lands on the east coast of Demerara. This illegal act was politically motivated, and poor and vulnerable individuals and families are being callously exploited for political purpose and private profiteering. Those lands have been identified for immediate and substantial cane cultivation by the Guyana Sugar Corporation. The information collected shows many of the squatters have proven to be homeowners, and yet the government has made every effort to engage the squatters and seek an amicable solution. Persons are being reminded that it is a criminal offense to illegally occupy state-owned land. The government cannot and will not allow squatting to be used as a means of acquiring land for housing. The government's offer to provide immediate, safe, temporary alternative accommodation to those persons in need remains in place.
Caribbean rice, from the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Caribbean rice, our people, our rice.
Welcome back. Policemen and nurses injured in quarantine accident. Here's that story.
The accident occurred around 8:20 last night at number 59 Public Road, Quarantine Babies, and involved a motor car owned and driven by a police constable. Those injured are police constables Dylan Fields and Mark Captain, both stationed at the Wayne Police Station. Nikisa Joseph and Tashana Pestano are both nurses at the Skeldon Public Hospital. The car is owned and driven by Constable Fields, a police report noted. According to a police report, their inquiries disclosed that the motor car PYY 5070 was proceeding north along the western driveway at a fast rate of speed when the driver alleged that he swerved west to avoid a cow that was standing in the center of the road, and in so doing lost control of the car and collided with a concrete culvert. As a result of the impact, the driver and the occupants received injuries about their bodies. They were taken to the Skeldon Public Hospital in conscious conditions and were seen and examined by a doctor who admitted both nurses at the said institution for observation while the two constables were treated and sent away. The motor car PYY 5070 is secured at a nearby residence. The police investigations are ongoing.
Range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
The government of Guyana has begun the rollout of the COVID-19 $25,000 household cash grant. Citizens are being advised that there is no pre-registration requirement. Clearly identified distribution clerks under the supervision of the Ministry of Finance will visit the respective households to verify credentials. Following this exercise, distribution will be done on a house-to-house basis. In cases where there are multiple households in one home, only the principal householder will receive the cash grant in the first instance. However, the other householders will be required to provide their information on a pink form, and following verification, they will receive the cash grant. The $25,000 household cash grant is in keeping with the government's promise to provide economic relief during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Caribbean rice, from the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Caribbean rice, our people, our rice.
Before we go, mother of two plans not to move from Success Lands until she's awarded a plot of land. Here's that story.
The Vika Passad is one of many mothers squatting at Success on the east coast of Demerara. The woman is expecting a baby anytime soon and said Success is the only place she calls home since she cannot afford to pay rent. Passad said she grew up in the Bless the Children's Orphanage in industry. She said both of her parents died while she was still a child.
My mother and my father died when I was small. My mother died when I was 3 and my father died when I was 5. I'm from LBI. My family living right over the Harlem house where you see over there is my family, and I don't got to none of them. I live right over and I live in peacefully.
The woman said she and others were encouraged to squat on the land.
Men to go on in power come and say, yeah, come and squat now. We come and squat. They want to move, so we want here. They don't send no inspector and police to do work. Lee come here and show himself. Everybody they always shooting and they always harassing live wrongs and everything. We got babies in here. My son's sleeping under the tent. If I move from there, where am I going? I's a Guyanese too with birthright.
The 23-year-old woman said she was renting a house in Sophia and was forced to leave after she could not afford to pay the rent.
I have nowhere to go. I grew up in an orphanage, so where am I going? I fed up pay rent. Me even shame for said that me landlord had to give me notice to move out. Cause COVID-19 me getting work and I can't go and walk nowhere because me belly big too.
She said her husband applied to the Central Housing and Planning Authority for a piece of land, but to date they have received no reply.
I think he applied a couple months ago and then he applied since Sheikh Bash time. He applied a lot of times. And every time he go, they're always telling him that they don't have records for him. I even went because my father died and left a property, land there. And I even went into them to see if I could get, because it's not my own, it's me and my brother own. They tell me come back there and dealing with though. Because it's COVID-19. So what the hell you want I go and live? I choose to come and squat because I have nowhere to go and live. I have nowhere and I am moving because if they break me down, I'm building up back right there because Jack there is the one who come house to house and say, y'all go and squat if y'all don't have nowhere to live. And now we got in power and he there behind the seat and got everybody else doing the work. Feel he come out here and talk to people because we put he in there.
Like Basad, the other squatters are not prepared to move until alternative arrangements are put in place for them.
And that has brought us to the end of our news for tonight. For these and other stories, visit our website at rdproductionsgy.com or our Facebook and Instagram page at Royce and Drakes Production. On behalf of our news team, thank you for joining us and join us again Monday for more news. Good night.